Soldier. Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate. Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse. Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going. Ugh, I don't want to think about that now. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now. Hey, soldier. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. Not always. Not this. I'm sorry, but this one is mine. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please. Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. At least for a little.
That are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Heapside narrows at nighttime. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become... The Flaming Fist may be a bit rough, but I've respected them. Didn't expect a traitor in their ranks.
Always knew Marcus was a snake. You did well to knock the light out of him.
Blood, this is heavy.
You better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
I'd rather face Ketheric's armies than suffer traitors. Watch out for those flaming fists.
I broke bread with that flaming fist. Little shit.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Then speak. The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. Latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
Climbing up the tree, and we see what we see and do just what we please. Together, waiting for the sun. Forever we see shadows, they get darker, but our hiding place is brighter. Danny and me do just what we please. Together, waiting for the sun.
You mean to reach Moonrise, and I've orders to help you. The path to the towers is drenched in blackness so deep, even a torch cannot quell it. Yet, the cultists have found a way to move freely. Whatever this method, you must claim it. A cultist convoy crosses the land as we speak. I've readied an ambush. Say the word, and we fly. Splendid. I'll mark your map, should you lose the way. Harper's with me. Stray no more than an arm's length from your course.
Here.
Keep steady. We're closing in.
Lae'zel, you're actually glowing.
It is the sheen of the soldier's sweat on my brow.
Well, they put up a struggle. In vain.
Perfect spot for an ambush. Get into position.
Church every day, my queen. Your followers are legion.
Go.
We'll wait for your signal.
Your faithful stand ready, Majesty. Soon we march. Soon the world will bow to you.
Here, we're boss. Something moved up there. Want me to drag it out?
Heretics in the dark! Kill them! Destroy the blasphemers!
Take out the driver! We need that lantern!
Step quick.
No
On the victor's path.
Guard against the darkness!
Worship me, the prophet of the end!
Creator. Destroyer.
Absolute wills it so. Idols!
Let's have some fun.
Excellent. Now all I need is that lantern.
Gods, why so close?
Me oh my, hooray oh me.
A victory is a victory. Our heads are intact, and that's worth celebrating.
The lantern gives off a chilly glow, protecting all in its vicinity from the surrounding shadows.
Incredible magic. I can feel the light lifting the shadows, even those within me. Be safe and be brave. We expect no less.
You notice a tiny pixie trapped within. These fey creatures are infamous for their trickery. Sometimes playful, sometimes malicious.
Oh please, oh golly, me oh my. You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day.
Dolly thanks you for your sympathy. Now, sorcerer, kindly set me free.
I'll gut you like a 10-day-old if you don't release me right this moment! If you prefer the kinder type, I'll sweetly slurp your guts like tripe. No, no, no!
Curious little thing.
She'd put a sailor to shame with that mouth.
Another fight. Let's go. Have to keep going.
Shall we dance?
Let's do it.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Blast scars. Spell and sword alike were used to ravage this battlefield.
Imagine the glorious din of it all. The streaming banners, the charging knights, the piles of severed limbs and heads.
I'd rather not. It's all the same to you.
The dead of the Emerald Enclave. They lay here ever since their war against Ketheric Thorn.
Crates and caravans. The town toll house, surely.
Perhaps some of its earnings can still be found within.
Onward.
Delicious. Go.
Mine's never quiet. Hey, good looking. Saddle up.
Eager for battle. Quickly then.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. On I go.
Where am I needed?
2 steps at a time.
Dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
Can't give up now.
Bones, rusted weapons. A great battle was fought here.
An extra vicious one, I think. No one buried their dead.
Exactly the sort of battle I live to fight. And the sort made even more thrilling with a hot-hearted tiefling at my side.
These boots have seen everything.
So, Lae'zel, have you ever been tempted to use psionics in your,
So, the untouchable Karlach is untouchable no more. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so, probably safest to skip it. Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. And now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. We can be sure of that.
Poor Karlach. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left. Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie. If you're sure. Take care. I'll be here when you need me.
Copper for your thoughts?
Really? Really? Yes.
How beautiful it must be to know you can hold a hand, caress a cheek after going so long without. We'll get Karlach fixed up, right? There's always a way. There has to be. Then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise. They want violence, they want control, they want Baldur's Gate. Who better than Grand Duke Ravengard to surrender it? Who better than the commander of the Flaming Fist to dismantle its defenses? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it. I was 11 when the Councillor spotted and slayed an assassin who stalked father from the shadows. I was 13 when she brought word of a goblin warband advancing on Rivington. Her keen scouting saved 100 lives that day. The Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. She's as steady as Tyr's heartbeat, as upstanding as the Sword Mountains. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him. We can't and we won't. The shadows be damned. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Hey, soldier. Sounds boring. Yes. You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this. Do they? I'm not sure either of us can say one way or the other. We don't know what the costs might be just yet. Good. And you know, keep an eye on yourself. If you start feeling loopy, shout. We don't know what these tadpoles are capable of. Copper for your thoughts? Sounds boring. Oh, fine.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. Every step we walk trails blood. Killing is an instinct for us. I respect you for that. I would keep the murders in our own camp to a minimum. But otherwise, we're very much on the same page. I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the Worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield. I mean, I assume there's some device controlling these things, so we find that. Murder some people and, Look, I'm not a details person, all right? But turning up and causing chaos has worked for us so far. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity before us. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe and enjoy a little world domination on the side. You can't tell me that doesn't sound fun. I knew I was right about you. It's so good to find a kindred spirit. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
Thoughts are back on the twisted Scaleritas and his honeyed words of violence.
You called for me, milady? Those words sting, though they are true. I vow I will say your name 1,000 times in prayer before I rest tonight. I love you so dearly, Master. I come here, for I wish to bring you another powerful tithe. But I cannot grant you this prize quite yet. You must do something divinely unspeakable first. You will receive a royal prize for killing this pretty girl. Isabel, the cleric with the sweetest face of them all. She is too precious to live. Perhaps you have failed to consider all the piles of bodies that will fill the village. You adore piles of bodies, Master. They have always been your favorite. Oh, I only live to advise. Oh, Master, consider the tiny mishap with the bard you had the last time we met. Your unconscious clever mind hungers for extreme violence. Who knows who you might kill next if you do not satisfy your urge. Be true to yourself, my lady.